Hey agents, this is Hannibal. Today's video is brought to you by Jeffrey Maples 8730. He asked me in the comments section on YouTube how Descent works. And I thought it was a great idea to cover it in a video, as it fits well into the whole what other content creators aren't really covering much of anymore. So let's do it. Now, most Division 2 videos about Descent focus on flashy talent combinations or how to reach the Nemesis. But that's just surface level noise. What other content creators aren't telling you is that the Descent isn't just a roguelike minigame. It's a training ground, a build lab, and a diagnostic tool for your playstyle. So let's go deeper into why Descent matters more than you think. Descent teaches you who you really are as a player. So let's start with accessing it. To access Descent in the Division 2, just open up your map and navigate to the Descent entrance, which is located near other activities like Countdown or Summit. You can also start the activity from the NSA stations near the White House or the Castle Settlement. Now, most of us veteran players access Descent by speaking with Wally at the castle. There's a little dialogue scene with her about some network chatter, and we should investigate it. Once the cutscene ends, you can then walk down the stairs behind her to locate the entrance. Once you've reached the entrance, you can initiate the Descent simulation. It's inspired by Dante's Inferno, hence the name and the rotation of modes, which is Wrath, Gluttony, and Sloth. They typically rotate every 72 hours, and each rotation has a set skill and talent pool to choose from, and the mode rotation will be listed along with the time left before the next rotation, and it's located on the entrance door. Once you enter, Isaac tells you that the shade gear is disabled. You step up to the podium and activate the simulation. Now, you're stripped of all your gear, brand sets, and crutches. You're pretty much just left with instincts and decision making. So do you gravitate towards skill damage? Crit stacking? Sustain over burst? Descent shows you what you want, not what the meta told you to build. Your choices under pressure reveal the real preferences. It's literally a simulated simulation. It's also the safest way to experiment without risk. In the open world or PvP, trying a weird combo could get you killed or waste your time. In Descent, you could test talent synergies without consequence. This is where you could test stacking, pattern recognition of enemies, and Descent doesn't just scale in numbers, they change the behavior. You start noticing flanking patterns, skill spam waves, and spawn timings. If you want to level up your core reflexes, Descent forces you to observe, not just react. It trains your eyes, not just your loadout. And honestly, the real endgame is pattern recognition. Enemies in Descent just don't scale in numbers, they change behavior. You start noticing flanking patterns and skill waves like I've mentioned before. And the talent prioritization makes you smarter everywhere else. Descent makes you decide between good and better. Do you want to upgrade your core weapon bonus, or take an exotic talent? Do you amplify your current build, or add redundancies? These decisions mirror the ones you make in the base game, only faster. That skill sharpens how you build and recalibrate outside Descent. And it's not about winning. Descent is a mirror. The more you play it, the more clearly you see your tendencies, strengths, and gaps. You'll learn what your aim isn't as consistent as you thought, or that you rely too much on a specific brand set. And when you come back to the main game, you're better because you found a build guide. Now here's some side notes. If you die any time in the simulation, you respawn outside the descent entrance and you have to start from scratch. This is not a 10-minute game mode. The Nemesis is not a regular NPC. It's similar in spirit to Survival and the original Division game. One main weapon, one skill. You can change things up after you complete a loop. You have 3 choices for your primary, and in later loops you can pick up a secondary. But it's all RNG. You don't get to pick your weapons. Descent says, here's 3 options, pick one. And lastly, a loop is roughly 4 rooms and a high-value target room, which is called the arena. That is one loop. It may take you several loops to get to the Nemesis. Once you get to the Nemesis and you defeat the Nemesis, then you get a bunch of comms and more backstory lore, usually dealing with McManus, which is one of the characters that you read about and see about in the intelligence that you pick up throughout the game. So, the next time someone shrugs off the Descent like it's a side mode, remember, what other content creators aren't telling you is that the Descent is where you go to get honest with your mechanics, with your decisions, with your identity as an agent. If this helped reframe how you see Descent, hit a subscribe button. And let me know the weirdest talent combo you've made work. If you have any suggestion on a video, like Jeffrey Maples 8730 provided me, let me know in the comments. Don't forget, like and share and hit that notification bell. And until the next time, this is Hannibal, signing off.